Hello, welcome to episode 4 of me vlogging in English. Today I want to show you something that I got. It just came in the mail. I got it off Amazon. So this has a little case, and you know, when you open it, this kind of holds it together. When you open it, you take this out, and if I were to ask you what it is, what would you say? I wouldn't be able to guess. So when you hold it together, it just looks like nothing. It just looks like a crumpled up piece of fabric. But then when you let go, it kind of pops open, and it's a fan. It's a very nice little fan, and it doubles as a frisbee. I'm not kidding. Look, it's a very good frisbee. Let me go get it. So today I'm taking my son to the water park again. It's Sunday, and my husband's at work. We have a season's pass for this water park, so you know, we want to use it as much as we can. So this is part of the survival strategy because it's a very hot day. So as long as we're in the water at the water park, everything's fine. But I need something like this to keep myself alive. I want to show you something that happened yesterday. I was able to document it. I was able to record the whole thing. So here goes. There we go. So what you just saw me using is a little booster or jump starter that I always have in my car, and it saved me from so many difficult situations where I was stranded in the middle of nowhere, like at the water park yesterday, which is not the middle of nowhere, but your car dies on you. So in my case, it wasn't the engine, it was just the battery. For some reason, the hot weather has an impact on how my battery performs. So I always make sure to have my booster in my car, and it saved me yesterday. I also recorded a very funny TikTok in Italian about carrying this jump starter around, not around like in my backpack, but always having it with me in my car. So I also make sure it's charged. And once you charge it like fully charged, it's enough to jumpstart your car 4 times. So right now I still have it in my car. I'm not going to take it out of the car, take it home and charge it again, because I already know it's enough to start my car 3 more times in case it dies again today. So I got my little fan, I got all the things I need, I got sunscreen, I got my jump starter in the car, but I forgot to take my son's swimming trunks out of the car yesterday. So they're still in there, still wet, poor thing. So I'm gonna get them out of the car, rinse them, let them dry, and then we can go. If you follow me on TikTok, you know that I will never show my son on my social media. You might hear him, you might hear me talking to him. It kind of restrains my ability to vlog freely, and I'm pretty sure you understand. If you're still with me, if you're still supporting me, I know you understand why I'm doing this. But I do want to share something that's very personal, and there's a reason why I'm doing this in front of a mirror. And it's for all the people out there who have a hard time accepting and loving their own bodies. For the first 35 years of my life, which means up until 6 years ago, I never once showed my legs to anyone because I hated my legs. For some reason, I hated my legs. I do not care what my legs look like right now. I would lie if I said, oh, I love my legs. But I just started to understand the fact that nobody cares. Nobody is out there looking at my legs and saying, ooh, ugly legs. Nobody does that. And if they do, it's their problem. I can't believe how many times I just forced myself to wear jeans on a hot summer day because I was ashamed of this. And again, I'm not here to tell you that you should love your body, accept your body, because those things are true, but coming from me, they will be a little hypocritical. So I'm instead telling you that I realized nobody cares. Nobody cares. I am working on loving and appreciating my legs, starting from considering what my legs can do. I can run. I can chase after my son. I can play with my son at the playground. I can swim with him. That's because of my legs. So what I'm doing is, instead of focusing on what they look like, I'm focusing on what they can do. Ooh, it's hot out here. Let's look at my son's swimming trunks. Walking towards the gate right now. Here's my key. Oh. Perhaps I'll just turn this key. Alright, let's do one of my least favorite things, which is hanging clothes on the clothesline. One thing you may have noticed about me from my TikTok videos, from my YouTube videos, that if I'm going to the water park or to the beach, I'm always wearing a rash guard. And I own several of them, but this one's my favorite. And ooh, what's that? A little bit of toothpaste. I'm clumsy. I refuse to wear a bikini if I'm with my son. And this may surprise you. It's nothing religious. It's because my son can't apply sunscreen on my back without missing spots and me ending up looking like a cheetah. So I'll wear a bikini or a tankini if I'm with my husband, with a grown-up, with a friend who can apply sunscreen on me. So when I'm taking my son and it's just the two of us, I cannot trust him with sunscreen on my back. Also, I refuse to drive in flip-flops, so I'll wear my sneakers and I'll pack my flip-flops. All right, we're back from the water park. I am white. I'm just gonna hit the shower, cook some dinner. Cooking is a big word for me. I'm just gonna throw something together. I'm not sure, but maybe I'm not sure, don't know. Something funny that happened at the water park today was that a little boy was very upset. He was crying because he couldn't go on a specific ride because you have to meet a requirements. You have to be a minimum height in order to have access to some slides. And this specific slide, they're very strict. They are willing to turn a blind eye for some other slides, but this one they're like, sorry, you're not 4 feet. Can't go. And he was super, super upset. But the whole thing, he was complaining, he was crying, he was whining. The whole thing was going on in English. They were native speakers of English. So my son immediately turned around and he was staring, like he wanted to go talk to him, but then again, he acknowledged that was none of his business. But then he kept staring. So I had to talk to the mother. I said, I'm sorry. I said to her, we're not staring for anything else other than the fact that he recognized some speakers of English. And she was like, oh, all right, that's okay. But anyways, then my son asked me why the little boy was so upset, and I told him you have to be 4 feet tall to go on that slide. And he said, I want to go. And I'm like, buddy, I don't. You're not 4 feet. You are like 4 feet. No, he's like 3 feet. 3 feet 4 inches, I guess. I'm not sure. Anyways, so he got upset. He was like, I want to go. But he didn't throw a fit or anything. He was just like, oh, stupid requirements. I'm like, hey, watch your mouth. Anyways, he's allowed to say the word stupid. Don't come after me. Anyways, yeah, and then we just, the park closes at 6 p.m. So we just got out of the park and drove home, and now it's time to go, it's time to go wind down and just prepare for the night. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I really appreciate your support. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.